Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Hello and welcome to Week 10 Power Rankings, hosted by yours truly, Robert Judell. Alright, so let's get things started, huh? Just made some pizza for myself. Feeling good. Donald Trump's in office, baby. Let's go! Woo! Yeah! Woo! But really, yeah, it kind of sucks. Who cares? Whatever. We'll see what happens. All right. So to start things off, want to talk about the performances this past week, where I think the league is going, and what I think some predictions will be down the line. So this past week, I lost a close one to Jack, 127-124. He had big performances from Melvin Gordon, who's a beast, Mark Ingram, who decided to have his first good game this year. I think maybe second. I think he had one before that. But yeah, it was a shootout, and I lost. Tough loss, but dealing with it, moving on. Matt beat Dave this week, 98-77. Didn't seem like Dave's trades worked out too well for him, although DeMarco Murray did pretty well. Big performance from Tyrod, 25 points. Timchik beat Mark in perhaps the most decisive game this season so far. Huge for both these owners. They were both 4-4. Just gets you on the positive side of 500, and that was huge for Chick moving forward. And yeah. So next, Bill beats Beef in probably the ugliest game of all time since the battle for House Casey, which was pathetic. Bill wins 75-46. 46 points. I have to check the record book, but that's got to be one of the lowest points scored ever in league history. And then the battle for Kelsey's Krampus. Reese beats Ryan, 112-96. Reese had a big performance from Matt Ryan. Ryan with 30 points from Latavius Murray. Almost pulled the comeback of the century. Good stuff there. Two good teams in my mind. And then, the absolute shit show, shit bowl, butthole bowl of the week went to Claire's Krusty Clam Cage's Con against Laura's Lean Beef. A lot of alliteration in there. Connor pulls out the victory to bring himself up to 3-6. Big win for Connor's team, but don't think it'll be enough. I don't think either of these teams will be making the playoffs, so doesn't matter. I could always lose to D this week in an upset that I wouldn't see coming, but it is what it is. Got to make the playoffs somehow. Think I'll find a way. All right. Sorry. Let's transition to the future of the league this upcoming week. We got me against Didi. I need this win to move into hopefully second place. If not, just remain at the top of the league. Didi, if he wants any chance at all of making the playoffs, has to beat me this week. Jack and Matt play each other. That's a big event because they're in first and second right now, 7-2 and 6-3. So if Jack beats Matt, tied at 7-3, big implications going down the line. Dave and Mark play each other. Now this is a critical game for both of them. 4-5 each. Right now, Gene has 6 people yet to play with projected 56 points, so he's got to manage that team a bit. But, this game determines a record of 4-6 against 5-5. And that is a huge difference, especially with 4 weeks left in the season after that. If Mark loses this, I think he's done. Honestly. Mark has a better chance in my mind of making the playoffs than Gene right now because he has more points scored. But if Dave somehow pulls out a win this week, Dave keeps himself alive and reduces Mark's chances of making it to very slim numbers. Next, you got the battle of the brain cells, as we're calling it, between Tim Chick and Bill Casey. So I'm the best will take on mentally disabled in a matchup where people ask, what's the combined IQ here? What are we looking at? You know? Projected at 85 to 84 right now, both with 9 people in. It's going to be a tight one. Bill needs this one to survive, to say the least. Really needs it this week. Bill, actually, we had a conversation earlier this week where he told me that he would bet someone in the league that he goes undefeated for the rest of the season. So if anyone wants to take that bet, reach out to your boy Billy. Next one, Ryan against Beef. Ryan needs this one more than Beef because I don't think Beef has any chance of making the playoffs, no matter what happens this week. Your team management is horrible. So bad. Matt was right the whole time. And Ryan, if he wins this, he goes to 6-4. He's got David Johnson and Drew Brees going down the line. Those are really the cornerstones of his team. I like his chances of making the playoffs at this point. Not as much as I did before, but I still like him. So, it brings me to Reese against Connor. Reese is on a hot streak right now. Needs this win to go 5-5, 500. And I personally believe that the playoffs will come down to 3 teams fighting for the last spot. I think those teams will be Mark, Reese, and Bill. You heard it here first. I think that Dave has a chance, but I don't know. I think Mark will win this week and have a better path of making the playoffs. But between those 3, Bill, Mark, and Reese, I think Reese will make the 6th place spot and make the playoffs. Couldn't really disagree with him anymore right now in terms of just life, but he's got some tenacity. He's got some fight in him. I think he'll make it. The comeback of the century. So that leaves me with 5 other playoff spots. I think they will be occupied by me, Matt, Tim Chick, Ryan, and Jack. I think that me and Matt will get first round byes. I think that Jack will play Ryan in the first round in the Battle of the Elders, as they're calling it. And Reese will play Tim Chick in the first round, the Battle of Irrationality. That one will be great. I think Tim Chick will beat Reese. I think Jack, since his team is hot right now, will beat Ryan in the end of the season. And I will play Tim Chick in the semis. Matt will play Jack. I will defeat Tim Chick. Matt will beat Jack. And then I will emerge victorious in the championship game and take home the cash. So, although it is already at my home, I guess I'll just go home and grab it. But I think that's what it'll come down to. I think the Butthole Bowl will be between Didi and Beef. Rematch of last year, but I think Didi beats... Oh, sorry. Did I say Beef or Reese? Didi and Beef will be in the Butthole Bowl. And Didi will defeat Beef. And Beef will be the Krampus. Heard it here first. Sorry, Beef. I love doing business with you. I love having you in the league. Just, I don't trust your team management right now. I don't trust it. I think you're also kind of cursed. You're like the Cubs for the last 108 years. I think maybe in like 10 years you'll win one of these championships, but it'll be a while. So that's really it. Hope you enjoyed, and good luck the rest of the way, boys.